have not, like, okay, so I got in last night at midnight, and then I stayed at Caleb's last night. So I left this morning at 8:30 a.m. and then stopped somewhere to get stuff for a video that I'm filming. And then, do I eat the outside leaves of this cabbage? Yeah, right? And then I got here at 9:45, and the Twitch folks got here. They were supposed to get here at 10, and they got here at 9:50. So then I gave them the tour, and we hung out with them for a couple hours. And then I had to make diets because it's Monday. So then I did that, and then I ran up here and streamed, still an hour late. But I have, like, I have not stopped since I left for Massachusetts. So I've had, like, no travel rest period, which is dumb because, like, you sit on a plane and you're not doing much, but for whatever reason, travel just kills you. Good job, Bella! Good job! So anyway, Cape Cod was great. The stream was cool. It was pretty, admittedly, it was pretty dense. Like, education-wise, you know? There was a lot going on for sure. So there's a lot of info, which is good and bad. But I think that the YouTube video is going to be really good. Like, we filmed the whole day the next day on the boat, and I think that went really well. And we saw some whales. Flip did fine on the boat. Neither of us got seasick, like, at all. I don't know if it was, the water was way calmer than it was in Monterey. We took Dramamine the night before and the morning of, which I think probably helped quite a bit. Dramamine is a motion sickness over-the-counter medication. Are the armbands not a scam? I cannot say for sure whether they're a scam or not, but I will say, last time I was on a boat, I did not wear them, and it was a disaster. And I got extremely seasick. This time, I did wear them, and I did not get seasick at all. Hello, Pluto. Pluto was here this morning. Met the animals. Met Stompy. Was a little starstruck because Stompy's famous. Be honest, you guys, if you saw Stompy in person, would you freak out? Yeah, this feels great. Ow. It's so weird. It's like, it doesn't feel like anything, and then it just, like, hurts so bad. You know what I was thinking in Massachusetts? It's a huge pain. It's a huge pain streaming with a backpack in somewhere where you, like, somewhere you don't know or you have not streamed before. Like, when I tell you guys, I think I said it on the stream, but the spot that we were streaming at was fine. But 30 feet away, there was not even no signal. Like, I was on the phone with Space testing before we went live. My call dropped with Space because I just had, like, no service. 30 feet away. I was like, oh my God, we cannot move. And streaming in a place you've never been before, and, like, running that risk where you do this entire trip based around, like, a stream, you know, and you bring the backpack and you bring everything. It's really just a matter of, like, whether the backpack works there, you know, is crazy. And then also just, like, not having streamed with, like, I met Sarah that day, you know, like, I obviously haven't met her before. So it's also kind of crazy. Is there anything else I should put in here?
At least Connor was not there to cause the broadcast.
Yeah. Thank you. But yeah, Sarah was great. Should I put anything else in here? This is just cabbage, onion, carrot, and rice paper. Obviously, I'll season it, but, like... And it's a lot more tech to bring, and it's a whole extra camera. Like, I had to bring this DSLR with me. And depending on how the video does, because it's so much easier to film a video. Like, it's so easy to just bring a camera and film the video, and it doesn't have to be perfect. You can edit whatever you want out and like blah, 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 you know? And so depending on how the video does, I may move Conservation Uncharted to an offline model. Easier for you, right? Yeah, Flip had to carry all of his tech, but I just had to walk around and like be on camera sometimes when we filmed. The other thing about Conservation Uncharted is like a lot of the cool stuff is international, and I'm never trying to stream internationally again. I know there's all these travel vloggers that do it and they're great and wonderful. I am not doing it again from after Ireland. It was such a disaster. We caused a broadcast storm. I had to buy international plans. We ended up having to use a 300-foot Ethernet cable that I had 3 people managing behind me the entirety of the stream in Ireland. I'm just not doing it again. Like, I would so much rather make a video out of it. That was my favorite Uncharted? Really? Really? Oh, in Ireland, yes. I think it'll just be better as a video. And I think that the video is going to be really good. We recorded several interviews, and they'll be weaved throughout the video. And I'm excited about that. So yeah, we filmed a bunch of interviews. We'll weave them throughout. We were on a boat.
500 bits. Did you take your combat wombat to see the sights too?
No, I
How
didn't.
did he like it?
Sorry.
I hope you didn't leave him all by himself.
But yeah, I think it'll be really good. I think it'll be really like inspirational. We asked a lot of like, you know, like inspirational questions, like what's your dream for the future of our oceans, and you know, why do you love North Atlantic right whales and stuff like that. And so I think with music and the B-roll, it'll be like a really cool video, you know. The other thing about stuff like that though is like the more Conservation Uncharted does, the bigger the organizations will be that I work with, probably. And I think that the education and the reach is far more valuable to them than the fundraising, because $4,000 is a ton of money to raise in that amount of time, but also, and it's very important for like any nonprofit to fundraise, obviously. But Whale and Dolphin Conservation is a massive organization, like massive. They have offices in Germany and Australia and the UK and North America, and so I think for them, the value that they see in me is the awareness. Not being able to like rinse my hands off when this happens is actually so tragic. I want more rice paper too, which is annoying because I was kind of cringe before. The cool thing about Uncharted though, especially with organizations like Whale and Dolphin Conservation, is that we don't talk that much about marine conservation, but it quite literally is like half of the conservation sphere, or whatever the percentage of the oceans are of our planet. It's very important. So it's cool to be able to get into talking about stuff like that. I might only...
Magpie over-subbed for 28 months. Do you think a 4 feet 11 inches, 100 pounds woman could beat a bald eagle in a fight? Debate with GF, she said to ask you.
A what? 4'11", 100-pound woman could beat a bald eagle? It depends who... It really is like a matter of like... who gets the first shot. Like, if you can grab the bald eagle's feet, absolutely, you would be fine. But if the bald eagle would grab your arm and you would survive. It would hurt really bad though. If they somehow, for some reason, and they wouldn't do this like to win the fight, but like if they accidentally somehow grabbed your jugular, then you would die. Hi. But that probably wouldn't happen.